So, like, just through camp to this point, like,
Yes.
what do you think about where the offense is at?
It's kind of this is a tight spot for us a little bit because you're gonna have an inexperienced quarterback, but you got all these other guys around him that are like, Coach, can we do more stuff? And like, you know what I mean? Can we put this in? I'm like, man, we got to slow down and build it the right way with an inexperienced quarterback. So that's been kind of the tough part is like the outside receivers like Frank and Brandon, they're chomping at the bit to get some cool stuff in and some, all that stuff. And right now I'm just trying to get the guys to look the right way. You know what I mean? If we can do that right now at this point, we'll start game planning towards Kent State. They'll start seeing the light at the end of the tunnel. That's kind of like where we're at right now, just getting the quarterback fixed and all of that, and then we could start building it because these guys, they are experienced, and we can do creative stuff if the quarterback can handle it.
So how much of what you want to do is already in, would you say?
We didn't show a lot of it today, but we got a good bit in. Like the run plays, the run game is all in. But we just got to package some more RPOs, I think. I think that'll help. And but our pass game's done. I'm not going to put any more. I can't do that to the quarterback. So pass game's done. The run game is done. The formations, screens, RPOs, and play actions are still, evolving.
Herm said yesterday that he thinks maybe by Monday on a quarterback.
Yes.
Does that catch you off guard, or did you know that was the part?
No, we've talked about it.
Okay, and so is that still the plan?
We're going to talk tonight, and we will get in touch with you guys and let you know here very soon.
You going to call us or something?
Yeah. Oh, I'll text you. Yeah, we'll let you know or something. Yeah, I'm serious. I will. What do you think this is?
So, and so, like, where does that stand as you kind of go into that final, like, you guys already know, do you think?
Yes.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we already know. We're going to make a decision, and we're going to be public about it here very soon, and that'll be Herm will do that, and it's coming pretty soon. We want to do that, and like I said before, it's not going to be a fun day. I got 3 guys in there I love like sons, and you got to give them some bad news.
Will you also set the second?
No. Great question. No, we will not. We're just going to keep fighting for that, see how that works out.
And how has the quarterback play been to this point in camp?
The last couple days I've noticed that there may be some gray areas on some reads that I didn't see until yesterday and today. And I knew it would be a little fuzzy at times out here because it's the first time you get out here. Been doing this for 30 years. The first scrimmage, freshmen completely, sometimes they just, their minds are crazy. Like they just do crazy stuff. They start running routes that we don't even have in our offense, and then you're like, everybody take a deep breath, relax, okay? Let's get back to our technique. So what was the question? I was rambling and I forgot.
Just how the quarterbacks
look. The quarterbacks, yeah. And so just today, I thought we missed a couple reads in the 2-minute drill. But other than that, I thought the procedure, we only really had one procedural penalty. And in your first scrimmage, that's, you're really concerned about that as an offensive coordinator. You don't want it to look sloppy. I don't think it looks sloppy. I thought that the procedure was good, so we're good there, and I'm excited about that.
Are you happy where your offensive line is right now?
No, we got some work to do in some areas because of the shifting around. Right. So there's some things that some guys got to get better at. Obviously Cole's got to develop, as a tackle, and we got some guys playing center, and Cade, and he's got to develop and do a better job. I mean, they all got to do a better job. I'm pleased with the job that he's doing, but he's got to improve before our first game.
Is that Cade's job right now, or once Jared gets back, will there be a competition there?
We're going to meet on Monday, and we'll have a pretty good depth chart for you guys. Okay?
And as far as the running back, I know the competition.
Eno's our starter.
Okay. Are you sure? Wow.
Yeah. There's a little piece of gold there for you.
The competition between those two,
right.
How does that unfold?
What the thing about those two, and it's a good question. Jesse asked me a minute ago. They both bring some different things to the table. So we might not ever say, like, this is our second team guy, this is our third team guy, but no, this guy will go in the game and do this guy comes in the game and does that. Okay. So that's kind of where we're at with those two guys because they're so different, and been very pleased with both of them.
I know you've probably been answering questions about Ethan Long all week. but when I take a look, you look like you have so much fun coaching the guy.
Yes, I don't know if I've ever had a guy like him before that can handle, at that age, and coming on the scene and handle the volume of things he has to think about. He's on all the special teams. He's played fullback, wingback, quarterback, slot receiver. I just am blown away every day. I'm waiting for him to make a mistake, and he doesn't make mistakes. So it's just, I can't say enough about the kid. It's unbelievable. I've never had a guy like that.
Your receivers, how do you just the depth from where you guys started? I'm sorry, where you guys started, where you are now. How do you think that's shaped up?
Frank got a little banged up early and was out of practice, so that kind of hurt his development a little bit because Frank had some specific things that I really wanted him to work on. And then when you're thinking about your whatever you got going on, in your legs, you're not thinking about your technique and top of the routes and things like that, because me and Frank have talked extensively that we're trying to develop him into a complete wide receiver, not just the long ball guy that we throw it up to. The guy that runs the curl, the guy that runs the middle dig across the field, some of the stuff that Nikhil did and that Frank can do, but it slowed him down a little bit not practicing. So he's got some work to do, so we're hoping he gets healthy. But Kyle Williams, Brandon Ayuk, they're right where they need to be. But the big thing, is the emergence of Jordan Curley over at Z. That's been probably the biggest surprise for me at that position.
With the other two guys with the hamstrings, does it make it kind of fuzzy on who your 4, 5, 6, or 5, 6, 7 guys are going to be at some point, or do you already have an idea on that?
Yeah, I don't know about Jordan Porter. We'll see this week how he progresses. But there's a chance he could and a chance he couldn't be ready for the first game. So we have to plan like he's not and hopeful that he is. But that's why the emergence of Jordan has been huge because, he kind of took the place of what we thought we were going to get out of Porter.
Is Humphrey closer than Jordan, or?
I think he is. I saw on the sideline. I haven't talked with Jerry extensively about it, but he looks like he is. So, and if we can get him back, that'll be some really good speed we can put back out on the field.
So your biggest concern right now is what?
My biggest concern right now, love what the tight ends have done. Coach Yanis has done an amazing job getting those guys ready to go. Probably the best group of the camp. I'm very pleased with them. Just probably solidifying the 6th to 7th offensive lineman and who's going to play tackle. It's always your worry, like, okay, if the tackles go down, who's that dude? And, till the end of time, that's always a offensive line and a quarterback and quarterback coaches, that's what you worry about.